say you've become a great source of inspiration for me. A muse, if you will. I've grown to love the way you think. Quick, tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. It'll be a basis for my next project. Ah, well, I can't use that. We'll try again later. Goodbye. Hi. Thank you.
Okay,
Let's all not
it.
forget. Technology helps architecture.
Thank you.
Ma,
During that
can
time,
I go?
Let's all not
everyone
forget.
lived underground.
Technology helps
Most technology
architecture.
and knowledge was lost.
Oh, the builder! Just the person I was looking for. I've been experimenting with different ways of bringing theater to the classroom, and the students have been surprisingly receptive to it. It's really helped them dive into the topic and really look for meaning. So, I thought I'd organize a sort of model-free cities activity. It's kind of a way to get them to understand how politics works, as well as a way to get them to understand and empathize with local issues. I mean, these little guys are the future, right? So, my idea is that everyone will play the role as mayor and have a little election, giving their opinions on Sandrock's future. What do you think? Oh, stop it. You're making me embarrassed. I'd like to thank my ma and my pa and all the people who helped me along the way. But really, thank you. Right, for now I need to do a few home visits to the parents, see if they want to take part and see quite how amazing their children are. Oh, I also want to see if the children have their own ideas too. I'm trying to make sure they're all involved. Hey, here's an idea. How about you join me? You're like the most popular person in town. With your help, I think people would welcome the idea with open arms. Let's head to Logan and Andy's first. I already asked Trudy and Jasmine on the way here, and I'm thrilled to say they're on board.
Andy, I gotta run. Bounty to take care of. Stay home and do your homework, all right?
You got it. Ain't no problem. My homework is history. Well, it's math, but...
Oh, sorry. Is this a bad time? We can come back.
Jane, nah, ain't a problem. I can make some time for Andy's future. Come on in.
Well, thank you. Actually, we're here to talk about, model-free cities.
Well, that sounds like a heck of an idea. If it helps Andy learn, I'm all for it.
Thank you so much. Andy, do you have any ideas you want to add?
That's crazy. I was just thinking the other day, dang, if I were mayor, I'd turn this whole town into a theme park. Why ain't there a big slide going from my house to the Blue Moon?
Sounds like you better write it down and tell everyone all about it, Andy. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you. We owe any fees lately? Andy said he needed 100 goals for textbooks and the like. I wanted to know when we gotta pay again.
Would you look at the time? I ain't done the dishes yet, and there's all that homework.
Hold on. You ain't going nowhere.
We, never asked for any fees. The school is free for every student.
I can explain.
You little... Jane, I reckon it's best you two head off now. Andy's, got about 1,000,000 years of chores to get through now.
Oh, would you look at the time? I think it'd be best if we go then. I've always found Logan a tad intimidating, but I didn't expect him to be so caring. I feel like Logan has his own unique style of parenting, but he seems to really care. And that's great. Parents are actually the most important part of a child's education, in my opinion. All right, let's head to Pebble's house next. You drink local? Imported is so much better! Atara makes the healthiest formula. I can't recommend it enough.
I can't tell the difference.
Come on, you have to pay attention to these things. First, you're buying local formula, then you're feeding them food from the blue moon? What's next? Cactus pacifiers?
It worked for me and Rocky, didn't it?
Oh, Danby! You're here too. I wanted to talk to you about a model-free cities.
Can our Pebbles join in? I know he's small and all, but he's a real thinker, that one. I saw him looking at a book the other day. It was upside down, but he was looking real hard at the words. Good hustle, you know?
I will be mine too.
Of course, when we were doing the story of Peach, Pebbles was the star of the show.
Peach, Peach, Peach.
That's great, Teach. That case, I'm definitely on board.
I love your whole singing and dancing thing, don't get me wrong. Heck, I've been in the church choir since I could talk. But, in my day, we had, books and stuff. I'm just a bit worried it's not academic enough. The builder is right. What I do is cover the same content as the textbooks, but put it in a form that is more understandable, more enjoyable, and easier to relate to. I think I understand. Well, I want to see it in practice. I'm sure it'll click. Then maybe my daughter can join in the future. Of course! I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't wait to see how your little one performs. I'm sure they'll steal the spotlight. Whew! Thanks for coming with me. It got a little awkward back there, but I'm glad you were by my side. I feel way more at ease. Seems like everything went well, though. So I'd better get back and start preparing. It's going to be quite a job. But if there's anything I need help with, I know the Free City Superstar Builder just lives down the road.
Architecture. It's beautiful in its own way, isn't it?
I always knew there was something special about it, just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
So, what's the plan?
We simply extract a small sample from the core of the tree, safely count the rings without harming it.
Oh, right!
Good to know. I mean, it's not every day you need to find the age of a tree, but I always thought you had to cut them down and count the rings to know for sure.
Nope. You can also get a pretty good estimate just from the circumference, if you compare it to the trunk of the same species. A fallen one nearby usually does the trick. But, given that this one might have survived from the Age of Darkness, it probably didn't have a chance to grow the way it should have. Some of its rings will be super small, which is why we need to take this sample and...
Yes, there's no mistaking it. It is indeed exactly as I hypothesized.
Hey, you made it! This tree is the other main thing we wanted to check out while we were in Sandrock.
To locals, I believe it's known as the Mountain Widow. Way back when people first started settling in Sandrock, there were 2 of them up here. But now... This jagged-looking tree stands lonesome atop Mount Rock Sand, looking down mournfully, waiting for one who shall never return as the eternal weight slowly saps its life away.
Ooh, it's the Mountain Widow. Better watch out. It's haunted by the ghost of...
Hartle?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone there.
Ulus euphratica, a species now found all throughout the Eufaula. Every tree resembling this one you see. In layman's terms, this is their mother.
So she really is a widow? I didn't know trees could be mothers.
Indeed. This species produces trees with male or female flowers. When pollinated, the female trees produce seeds. Its male counterpart likely was that other tree you spoke of, based on the location. Which, if I'm right, makes this tree the last of its species from the old world.
What? So, you mean the Mountain Widow survived the Age of Darkness?
I believe so. By some miracle, the 2 poplars survived the Calamity, as well as 300 years of darkness. This symbol confirms this one's age, and my theories. Subsisting atop this mountain, reaching up at the dullest of sunlight, they were just only able to cling on to life long enough. When Peach parted the skies, they were revitalized, and shortly after, this mother tree dispersed her seeds into these windy heights to become the basis for the forest around Martel's oasis. Hence, Sandrock.
Wow, I've never heard anything like that before.
That's because I've just discovered it.
Congratulations, Dr. Lua! I smell publishing and awards!
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I still need to get back to the lab and compare their genetic material, but to me, seeing this, my theory is all but confirmed.
Nice! What a privilege to witness such a discovery in real time. Thanks for inviting us, Nia.
My only regret is, this tree was doing well until just 50 years ago. The relic rush has, in the end, widely claimed this particular relic too, it seems.
Wow. It's been just here on the horizon and nobody knew. I'll bet the people of the relic rush never knew either.
Unlikely they had any clue as to its significance.
Yep. Might very well have been the last known old world tree in the whole of the Eufaula. And now, yeah.
It has lived for a long time, and now is holding on by a thread. To think, everything this tree has seen, the rise and fall of civilization, the hope of Peach, the fall of Sandrock.
Which will soon be continued by the rise of Sandrock.
One can hope.
Do you think if we can make Sandrock green again, she could make a comeback?
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Even under the most optimal of circumstances, this tree will be consumed by fungus and pests long before our plans even begin to come to fruition.
Sorry if this is a dumb question, but can't we just water it? Fertilizer?
The soil up here is 100 years away from being able to support a tree of this size. It's impossible.
I see. I guess this is hello and goodbye then, Miss Mountain Widow.
The Mountain Widow wasn't waiting for anyone. It was just carrying on without her husband, watching its children thrive until seeing the forest disappear was too much for her to bear.
Doesn't seem right calling it the Mountain Widow knowing that.
It doesn't. How about Mama Tree, mother to all the poplar trees in Eufaula?
I like that better.
I'll abstain from this and continue referring to it as what it is, the progenitor of the populous Euphratica.
Think we need something catchier.
Regardless of your decision, I believe I have what I need. Shall we return to town?
Well, wait a sec, Professor. I remember from your nutrition class that as long as the roots are drinking, there's a chance. And you said yourself that Zeke's algae discoveries were changing soil faster than ever before.
Yes. Perhaps impossible was a bit of an overstatement. I suppose if we were to divert all our efforts toward this tree, there may yet be a time to discover what this old world tree eats, if anything different at all. From there, a stable nutrient supply, meticulous care, consistent monitoring of its condition, it is theoretically possible.
Nice! So what's the first step?
However, our time here is limited, Nia. We came to assist Sandrock in their efforts to reforest the desert, and then we must return to Highwind to continue our research there.
Don't you want to save this tree, Professor? It's a piece of history.
I do, and we will try if there is time. But saving our future is more important than preserving our past.
You're right.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
It's over now, Mama Tree. You did it! We're gonna take it from here. Your family is gonna make it, I promise. You rest easy.
Thank you, Builder, Commissioner Wei, Mian, for your efforts in bringing the water project to fruition. Thank you, everyone, for your support and generous donations. And thank you to Director Chi for finding the reservoir. This was truly a united effort, and now I hereby officially declare the city-state of Sandrock no longer has a water shortage. I also declare, from this day forward, we can all take a nice dip in Martle's Oasis on a hot day. And since we're all here, Professor Law says there have been some developments in our research. For those of you who are interested in discussing, please join us in the City Hall shortly. Oh, you came! Well, let's get today's meeting started.
Greetings, humans. Ah! A human? You jest, strong human. Funny.
I asked Larry to come today. It's all because of Professor Law's findings. I believe Larry may know more about it than we do. So, Professor Law, why don't you start us off with an explanation? I'm sure everything will be a lot clearer after that.
Thank you, Mayor Trudy. First, I will address the issue of the soil. Nia, Zeke, and I have done hundreds of experiments on local samples since we've been here. We've managed to garner a wealth of information from them. As it turns out, the soil quality varied widely depending on the area. Much more than our models were predicting. For example, these are the sample results from near Gecko Station. You can see that for whatever reason, we're postulating maybe the proximity to the oasis. The sand in the area is much softer, and under ideal conditions, the nutrition level is adequate for growth. Now, on the surface, the sand in the outback seems to have similar qualities. But upon closer inspection, the sand there has too much saline in it, creating an incredibly low moisture level in the soil, making it unsuitable for water retention. Much of the Eufaula used to be part of the ocean floor before weapons used during the day of Calamity raised it. The salinity left over makes the sand hard and extremely arid. That's why even the algae failed to form a biocrust. That's our report.
Soil quality is everything. Should have figured this out earlier. Instead, we wasted so much time and water.
The differences in the soil were incredibly subtle, Mr. Zeke. We only found this out after hundreds of experiments. You can't blame yourself.
Ruling human, why am I present? I do not understand any of these words.
About that. After we made the discovery, I asked Zeke about the source of the algae. The way I figure it, the old world scientists must have been testing different types of algae for their own biocrust efforts, which is well documented. We then went with Logan to the sunken ship ruins to recheck all the algae growth there, to see if there were any that could reduce the salinity and increase water retention. But we didn't find any. All the algae on that ship were the same type. Still, the ship must have been going somewhere. Maybe a laboratory or something. And Mr. Logan said he remembered such a place.
That's right. I reckon I'd been someplace like that. Some kind of old world lab. In fact, there are several of them out in the desert. Once I was chasing a bunch of geeglers with my paw when we stumbled onto this high-tech ruins. It was just a short hop from the entrance to the Portia tunnel. What was inside sure did look a lot like the stuff from the sunken ship. We weren't in there long. Me and my pa both got fierce headaches, so we had to turn away. When we went again, the place got sealed off by a rock slide. A sandstorm had done our job for us. Seemed pretty lucky at the time. And I reckon Larry might know a thing or two about it, since his pa was the leader back then.
Yes, I know that place well. We have many nests. The location you mentioned is our headquarters. I'm not sure. We never had such an issue.
You sure you don't got some old world gadget in there that's emitting brain rays?
Now that you mention it, there is a machine that's producing a constant ping sound in our HQ. It never bothered us, so we let it be. Yes, it's a place we call the Giggler Main Office. Legend says the first employee took the holy book from there. But that's just what the elders say. No one's sure. Xena's grandfather used to be the keeper of that place. Algae incubators. What's that?
I have an algae sample right here. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh. Oh! You mean the meal machines? These are delicious. And yes, they have a variety of offerings.
That's it.
Oh, fantastic, Larry. But if there's such a machine, how do we disable it? Maybe we need to talk with Director Chi as well?
No problem. I'll go talk with him.
You know, ruling human, if you don't mind, I can just go disable it. If there are other gigglers inside, I'll tell them you're friends, so they won't attack you when you enter.
Thanks, Larry. But you sure doing this won't get you fired?
Even though I know it's a joke, law human, that's still rude.
Sorry.
Will you be able to do that for us, Larry? It might be dangerous.
Worry not, ruling human. I've come to like this town, and I want to do my part in times of need.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Now we just need an exploration party to go in and pick up the algae samples. Justice?
Mayor, I'll go. With the Civil Corps still looking for any Duvos leftovers, we just can't risk sending the sheriff on every unplanned errand. How about me, Larry, and the professor?
You're sounding a lot like your pa right now.
The professor has been overworking too much lately. I'll go instead. I know what to look for, and I've taken defense classes, so I won't slow you down.
Fine by me. What do you say, Trudes?
Sounds like a plan, then. But what about the rocks blocking the way?
I don't understand. Can't we just climb the rock walls?
Don't know about you, but we weren't designed that way.
Whoa!
I reckon we'll need that drilling robot to break it down. Normal pick hammer ain't gonna cut it. Think you can handle that? You'll need to talk to Chi about it. Once the builder has the robot, let's meet up at the rock slide. Come prepared. Larry hasn't been there in a while, so who knows what we'll be facing.
You got it! Then it's decided. Thank you everyone for coming today. I hope we get some results soon.
This meeting sounded like fun. Even though I'm not that interested in the botanical sciences, it'd still be delightful to catch up on the newest discoveries once in a while, especially from one of his premier researchers. Anyway, so you need a mobile suit? Unfortunately, it's not in an operational state at the moment. The falls on Heidi's team really did a number to it. Not to worry though. I know Sleepyhead gave me a diagram of a drill before, but where did I put it? No matter, I'll be sure to find it and send it your way.
come to say goodbye. We meet again up the blue sky. These winds can carry us in.
Let's see. These props are fantastic. You remind me of the protagonist from the show, The Greatest Builder. Responsive, fast, with quality service. The only way to change the world is to be different. That line at the time was so inspirational that it motivated me to push forward and graduate from Atara University. The school will hold the Model Free Cities tomorrow. Literally everyone wants you to be the judge, so come and join us if you got time. That's all for now, the greatest builder. I'll be off.
Our environment is everyone's responsibility.
Huh?
Oh, man.
Arm yourself with the weapon of
Howdy.
fashion. Let Sandrock's very own Pablo take you for a palm fuel joyride through the hairscape. Destination, a newer, better you.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Howdy. Done with the drill? Nice. Barry's already gone ahead to turn off the machine. Can you clear the path with the drill? I'll go fetch the assistant.
Did you break all the boulders here? I'm way impressed. You're so cool.
Nice. The ruin is just a little up ahead. Ready to roll out? The headaches started a little beyond this point, but if Larry's done his job, it should be smooth sailing. Here goes nothing. Looks like Larry pulled it off. Come on. Larry was supposed to have met us here.
You don't suppose something happened to him, do you?
I have a bad feeling about this. See if there's a way in. Look, there's a bunch of pipes over there. I reckon that's our ticket inside. Everyone, careful now. Nice and slow.
Larry? Larry! We've got to try something. voice, Larry?
Yeah, and he said Xena. That was his wife's name, wasn't it? Well, at least we know why Larry didn't show up. Anyhow, we gotta go save Larry's hide. Let's see where this road leads us.
Huh?
Odd weather, all things considered.
Well, it's fake. Clouds like that wouldn't just appear out of nowhere in Sandrock. It's gotta be simulated weather, perhaps needed for some of the experiments they were doing?
Wouldn't rule that out. Oh, wasn't this place meant to be deep in the ocean? Maybe it was for folks living here, in case they missed being up on the surface.
Sometimes these things remain a mystery. Let's press on. The whole fake sky dark room thing is giving me the creeps.
Up yonder. That door looks as promising as any. Let's check it out.
Whoa, this thing's huge.
It's got a switch on it. My experience diving has taught me just to flip any switches I see and hope for the best. What's your take?
You don't suppose it could also have something to do with that weather simulation thing, do you? Well, only one way to find out.
Power restoration sequence activated. Power restoration
That did the
status,
trick. Some of the lights just went on.
25%.
Another door lit up, too. Reckon that's our cue.
Whoa, what did you do? What is that? Geagle Co. official leaflet? Nice! This counts as rare literature. All you did was fill in the form on the console? Cool, let me get one too. And... what? It says there are none left. Huh, what are the odds? Really? I can just have it? Well, you can have it back whenever you need. I'll just keep it safe for now. Thanks. What a lovely souvenir to remember my first Sandrock adventure by. A dormitory? So these scientists live like students?
Cables on the ground. Could lead to something.
Power restoration sequence activated. Power restoration status
halfway there.
50%. Power restoration sequence activated. Power
Well,
restoration
if my math's
status,
right, only one to go.
75%. Power restoration sequence.
A lot of plants, huh?
Power restoration status.
This kind of life couldn't exist like
100%.
this without something special going on.
So this has got to be the right place.
Exactly!
System. Welcome to Giggle.
Whoa!
Don't steal
Awesome!
anything.
Is this your first time down in one of these? Show's only just getting started.
Is that so? Well, I'm looking forward to the next act then.
Yeah, well, path's clear. That's what you're gonna get.
Hey, let's stop here for a sec. Take a breather. Besides, think it might be about time to talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, yeah. I reckon you're thinking the same thing. Larry lost all that weight, but it just doesn't look good.
I was more referring to that elephant.
Ah, I see. Well, I stand by what I said.
Huh, tell us how you really feel. But let's keep our eyes on the prize. Looks like 2 paths are ahead. Let's check that closed door first. It says 2 separate codes combined into a passcode required to open the administrative door. Oh, so close and yet so far. The algae is right behind this door.
Passcode? Oh, shoot. We ain't got a clue.
Let's look around. Maybe it's written somewhere around here. everything okay over there? We need both.
Hey, listen, I'm right there with you. Can't hardly stand all these dumb keys and locks while diving. And most of the time, when I see one of these, I just as well shoot it and be done with it. In fact, stand back.
Wait!
Huh?
I mean, come on! What are the odds that actually works?
From where I'm standing, I'd say it's 50-50. Either it do or it don't.
Wait!
What?
Can we just try to find the codes first? That would have a 100% chance of opening this door.
Yeah, I reckon that's fair.
Phew!
Check it out.
Whoa, that's a lot of test tube things. Are we getting closer to the algae?
Only one way to find out.
Hybrid organisms? That basically covers everything. I've never really put much thought into all that Church of Light doctrine about how the people of the old world tried to play God. But seeing is believing. Jeez, I'm getting goosebumps.
I've heard people talking about it before. But you're saying the Geeglers, the rat folks, the mole people, they're all made here?
Maybe not here, but yeah, definitely from some old world lab out there. That's true. It's only because of their studies that we've been able to get where we are now.
Well, anyhow, we got the codes. Let's go.
I hope Larry is okay.
Mutant specimen escaping containment. Emergency protocols active. Threat neutralized. Have a nice day.
Look inside. Who are they?
Xena, babe. Why do you deny me so? I am the president now. As the most capable lady in our company, you should be with me. Forget about your former good-for-nothing husband.
Gary! How could you say that? Larry lives! He's right there!
Is he? Well, that won't be for long. You've been holding out on me for way too long, my dear Xena. Always saying Larry will be back. Too bad for you. I am in control now. And Larry, he comes back a traitor, saying nonsense about the Holy Book is false, and the humans in Sandrock are not our enemies. Larry, cousin, it's hard to say this, but you're fired.
You can take away his dignity, but you'll always be a better leader than you'll ever be. You're in.
Fine. Have it the hard way. I'll have you personally witness the end of my dear cousin for good. In the end, you don't get a choice. You will become mine. Then, together, we will finally conquer Sandrock. VP, managers, do what you must do.
I didn't expect to stumble upon an internal power struggle.
Gary. I remember him, but he wasn't always this plump.
We've got to hurry!
What is this? Humans. I'll wash your mouth out, filthy human.
Reach for the sky, Gary.
Come and make me, you small fry. get a single penny.
Larry, are you okay?
Xena!
Husband, I'm alright.
Well, good thing we got him when we did. Larry, you all right?
I am, thanks to you all. Xena!
I'm fine, husband. The president's wife isn't so fragile. Husband, I've been thinking about you every day. That despicable snake Gary kidnapped me. But now you're alive. Oh,
Xena!
So, Nia, we came here on a mission.
Ah, right. I'm going to take some algae samples. But these machines look well preserved. I think we should salvage some of the core components. Might be useful if we want to cultivate this type of algae on our own. Can you help with the salvaging? Thanks. Have you finished? Great. Let's get back and show this to the professor and Mr. Zeke. Hopefully, this is what we're looking for.
Hey, Larry, coming?
Huh? Oh. I think I'll stay a while, Yak Boy Human. I have to settle things with Gary and the company anyway. I'll come back when I'm done.
All right, suit yourself. You ready to go? Okay, but don't be long.
We'll wait for you here.
All right, suit yourself.
That is quite some adventure. I'm glad Larry found his wife. Is he all right? Yeah, he said he'll be back soon. On the other hand, we got a pretty big payday. We found several types of algae. This is wonderful. I hope it wasn't too much trouble for you.
It was fine. Nothing too stressful. Yeah, we all got out pretty unscathed.
Even better. I take it you'll need to experiment a bit on the new algae?
That's right. Time to prove our hypothesis. This is so exciting. We'll let you know when we get the results. Good or bad.
I look forward to it. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hiya! I have good news and great news. Which one do you want first? Now that I think about it, I have to tell it in chronological order or it doesn't make sense. Sorry. Anyway, over the last few days, we did several soil experiments with the new algae species. And what do you know? We found a type of chlorophyte algae that's not only resistant to saline, but also has a decent water retention. It means we'll be able to make a biocrust that works in the outback. The only drawback is the topsoil out there lacks a lot of the nutrients needed for sustainable plant growth. So we'll have to apply fertilizer once in a while.
Considering the density of the yak mold droppings around here, I'd say we have an acceptable situation.
Right. Now the better news is that Mayor Trudy has already seen the results and decided to fast-track the planting of the first plot of the forest. And why don't you take over this part, Director Chi?
Sure thing, Assistant Mia. The old hydroponic incubator that you built for the Little Woods doesn't work well at producing the new algae type because it doesn't have fluid circulation, so I've been assigned to design a new one. After tearing apart the relics you brought back, which was fascinating, I was able to come up with the hydroponic cultivator. It has a continuous circulation system to allow for fluid flow and easier chemical adjustments. Here's the diagram.
Yeah! I think the scientists of the old world were studying the algae for use in space, where they needed to continually replenish the biocrust to grow food. So, we lucked out in that Sandrock's right on top of an old world space launch city. When you're done, please install it in the moisture farm. We set aside space for 3 hydroponic cultivators, which should be enough to churn out all the algae we need. Mion and the commissioner will make the other 2. Thanks! You're the best!
Oh, by the way, the mayor also asked me to make an upgrade for the mobile suit so that it's capable of helping with the planting of the forest. I'm currently coming up with some exciting ideas, of which I hope you'll help me implement at a later date. From one mobile suit lover to another, I thought you'd want to know.
What is your command?
See ya! Oh, thank you.
I was studying how Gangnam pilots use this saber. I think I've recorded enough data to last me a while. Excuse me. Thank you. I've managed to successfully repair the sword. Although I doubt it'll reach the potential of an old world version, it is still extremely powerful. Anyway, since you found it, I think it fitting that you have it. Do be very careful though. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a spaceship to study.
This is cool.
Oh!
Take her easy.
Hello? Wow, thank you so much.
This is amazing.
Mion, thank you for your work. With the hydroponic cultivator working, we should be able to stockpile enough biocrust for the initial phase of the forest in no time. Then we can start planting.
What a time to be alive.
I can't wait to see this.
Well, I heard the good director was working on something to help us plant. Then we can extend our aim even further.
1,000, 10,000, whatever we need for a forest.
First things first, we'll have to configure these.
Right, let's get to it. Thanks, everyone.
I'm gonna go dream about trees tonight.
Me too.
Thanks, it's really nice.
Ah, you're here. Look at this. These are the latest upgrades I've designed for the mobile suit at the request of City Hall. And making these enhancements, it will become Mobile Suit Mode F. F stands for farming. I knew you'd appreciate this as much as I do. Sure, you might say, but aren't missiles and plasma swords more exciting? Think of it this way. Have you ever seen a mobile suit doing farming? No. We're treading on new sacred ground here. On the front is a custom rotivator, capable of churning any terrain, and on the back, an all-purpose multi-directional spray. Impressive, huh? Here, these are the diagrams. When you've constructed these add-ons, please come install them on the suit. I'll be waiting.
Don't be afraid to stop by City Hall for tourist information.
See ya.
Hey! Yeehaw! I love it!
Thank you.
Wow. Ah.
Hey there!
Aha.
See ya!
See ya.
Thank you. Thanks. See ya.
The Zero motto is far more tuned, and allows for maneuverability and a twofold increase in power.
Granted, the extra maneuverability allows for a more controlled experience, but the Leaf model is excellent for aim. The pinpoint accuracy of the Gauss rifle is just astonishing. It also has a far greater amount of field testing.
That's an interesting point. I suppose the lack of variation on the Zero means that efficiency is reduced, but the dexterity more than makes up for it.
That's what makes the Leaf model so interesting. The mass production led to overwhelming power, particularly in the Grips incident. In that conflict, it was the abundance of the Leaf model that allowed for the swift victory. I'm sure the builder is familiar. Which model do you prefer? Well,
we are talking about mobile suits.
Not necessarily Sandrock-Just.
I'm completely lost. Are you talking about the potential new upgrades to the mobile suit for planting?
Oh? No. We just have a shared interest in a certain old world franchise.
Indeed. Perhaps we should return to our task. We see.
Right.
Okay.
So, you said that you have already made several changes to the basic design of the mobile suit? Most recently for digging the tunnel, correct?
Yes. I have managed to convince the city to use it in an official capacity. Thus far, we have used it twice. Through my research, the functionality has been increased considerably.
Interesting. I think perhaps it can be further repurposed for Project Greenland. I believe that the Littlewoods project, while effective, was done by hand. Is that right?
That's right.
Wow, that must have been really hard work.
For this new effort, creating the straw grid by hand will be far too time-consuming. The mobile suit is needed if we're to create the foundations for the woods more efficiently.
I'm listening. It's so beautiful. I hereby declare the mobile suit mode F to be fully operational. We did it. The bureaucrats and botanists would be so impressed. But now the question is who among us will pilot this perfection? Perhaps a competition? For science, of course. Operating an air cannon during a war and piloting a mobile suit mode F are not at all the same thing. Anyway, I believe the two of us are the only ones qualified to pilot it, after what happened to it during the tunnel project. Regardless, mode F is operational. So, if you're ready, we can start the pilot test right now. Mayor Trudy can select the pilot of the mobile suit. Very well, I will go and fetch Mayor Trudy.
Director, do we really need to do this? We're just using it to plant trees faster.
Mayor, when you asked me for upgrades, I agreed. Why? Because it's my dream to pilot a mobile suit. In peacetime, there are very stringent rules in place for this to happen, and I must observe them, or else the very fabric of authenticity will be shattered.
What rules? Are they from Vega 5?
They're just there, okay? Are you going to stand between a man and his dream?
No. Fine. Let's just get this over with. Are you both ready?
Mayor, for the questions, please use the Mobile Suit Code of Practice issued by Vega 5.
Right.
Okay, I'm prepared. Are you?
All right. Question 1. If you encounter pedestrians walking in front of you while piloting the mobile suit, you should... Good. Public safety is a priority. And Chi?
There are no options available that fit with the adequate response. I would engage a power jump and avoid the situation entirely.
Well, that is certainly not in the answers, but okay. Next question. This is a picture question. If you are the pilot of the green mobile suit, what should you do in the given situation? I agree. Safety first, no matter what the other suit's doing. And you, Director?
There isn't an option here that is appropriate either.
Of course.
I would engage action mode and then stop in front of the other mobile suit and explain the rules they were violating.
But wouldn't you run into them based on this scenario?
Actually, I would be in action mode while engaging the power jump from the previous question, thus completely avoiding a collision.
Okay. Well, that ends the theory aspect of the exam. Now we are going to start the operational exam. We'll begin with Builder. Please take your place on the mobile suit. Okay, let's begin. Please operate the mobile suit and go to the designated location.
Elementary.
Great! It seems you have the basic controls mastered already. Next, please pick up the items from the table and place them in the designated location. Good! Oh, you did great! Director Chi, your turn now.
All right. I am Gangnam.
Oh, Director, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, Director. The Builder passed everything with flying colors. They are clearly more proficient with the mobile suit. Director, don't worry. You'll still have the opportunity to practice and get better. Just keep it up. But for now, the Builder will pilot the mobile suit for Project Greenland. We'll work out a specific planting schedule soon. I'll let you know. I'd say that about do it for this exam. I'll see you all later.
I need to go drink some tea.